Okay. Hello, friends. Hello, strangers. Hello, whoever you might be in whatever little corner of the world you might be in. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I hope everything's good. I hope you had a fabulous time. If you didn't, though, that's okay. That's okay. I had a good day. I am absolutely shattered, though. I'm currently running on, I think, about 5 hours sleep. I'm not sure. And somehow we've kept going. I am completely blind. We need to be headed. I mean, first of all, we are back here in Seydanine. We woke up in our shack. I can't be bothered to find where it is. So we are just going to take the Silt Strider, assuming we can take the Silt Strider straight to Aldrune, the city that we finally found last stream, and talk to the dude we're supposed to talk to. If we can... We're stuck on a boulder. Okay. Not the most encouraging start, but... Oh, we are going the right way, though. So hard to see. We would like to go... Oh, sugar, they don't go there. Well, we'll try going to Balmora first, because that's more of a... That's an actual city. So maybe they got better public transport. Yep. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Back here in the land of sandstorms. Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me. My voice is probably gonna die. Thinking about it, Morrowind is maybe not the game to play because there's so little voice acting. So I might be reading a bunch, and I've done more talking today than I usually do. Maybe in about 4 days. Where was... Okay, first of all, we need to find the actual city. I don't remember the person's name offhand. I can check our notes, but I'm pretty sure I'll recognize it. I just need to remember where the dude hangs out, which, again, I'm hoping will come to me when we come across it. And the crusty bread did not disappoint. Crusty bread was good. I also had this, like, cinnamon brioche thing, which was not great. Was it someone in the Fighters Guild? I don't know. I think the name, it's something like Hasfalat. Something along those lines. And I know it's in like a back room. I don't know, it could be the Mages Guild, it could be one of the vendors. I don't know. I don't know why I went for the Fighters Guild, but I'm going to trust my instinct. It's usually wrong, but Treylan, no. I swear it was in it. I don't think it was a basement, but it was. So maybe this is not the right place. Or if there's a staircase back here, then this is the right place. No, okay. It had to be a staircase down. Sugar. Okay. Not the Fighters Guild, then. I mean, we could try asking. No. Okay. Well, let me check. Hassor Zain Sabani. Oh, I was thinking of Hasfalat, the guy we were talking to before. Okay, I should have expected my brain to fail us. So we got the notes, but this thing, I don't know if we missed something. And perhaps I can learn some other useful information from speaking with him. Because I'm assuming after we'd done that, we'd then have a subsequent entry. So I'm assuming we missed a topic. Which may well be the case. I think, isn't there a way for us to kind of search? Are they related? Hanat Zain Sabani and Hassor Zain Sabani. No info about Hanat. A retired trader. Yeah, that's the dude. Because we had to buy him the fancy books. Sadrin Folos. I don't know where any of these people were. So annoyingly, even though we've spoken to him and like done a fetch quest for him, the notes have not deemed it worthy to remember where the hell the dude is. So let me have a look on Morrowind notes. Has passed Joshua, done me a solid. We got so many side quests and rumors and leads and Christ. Oh no, oh, you're kidding me. All I've got written down in my notes is clearly before we met him. Sugar. Okay. Well, in that case, I think we will go for, well, I guess it's a good thing because it means we can explore the new city. Positive thinking. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Okay, let's try the Mages Guild. Hello. That dude, he gave us something, a lead about something about an airship. But that is how you start one of the DLCs. I don't remember which one. Or it's like a quest that takes place there, or I don't know. Either way, we are nowhere near the point where we're doing DLC. Eranil. Don't suppose you know where he is? No. Does any of this look familiar to me? Kind of, but I think maybe we just explored here. I don't know necessarily that we came across the dude. Barter Fort. No, okay. Right. So I'm guessing not the Fighters Guild and not the Mages Guild, which means it's probably gonna be a tavern or a vendor. Now, the note that we had said something about, did it say he's a retired trader? Or that he retired from something else to become a trader? A retired trader, okay. In that case, I'm tempted to try some kind of tavern, or I don't know what they got here. Where's the local McDonald's? Here, ooh, the rat in the pot. This sounds familiar. So again, I'm looking for that kind of back room. I think it was a staircase at the back. There was like a main staircase, which I think, I mean, fingers crossed is going to be that one. But I think if it's the right place, kind of behind there should... Ooh. Ooh, does that look like a staircase? Do we want any of that? I don't know. We would like to go past, though. Tongue Toad. In your own time. Thank you. No, that's not him. Damn. I thought we might have found it there. He's for sure not down here, right? No. Okay. Got it.
Its scent is unfamiliar.
None of these people know. No. Okay.
What is it? What do you want?
Well, I still think my logic is sound. I think if we can cut... There's probably going to be more than one. If I know Morrowind, all the main settlements have... They'll have, like, a tavern, maybe two taverns. They'll have some kind of restaurant, some kind of, like, lodging. Oh. No. I mean, could we... If one of these is his house... No. Did we check that one? Yeah. Right, what is that? General merch. Don't think so. Smith. Or I don't think it was a vendor. Bookseller. Pawnbroker. It wasn't inside, was it? What's over here? Oh, and that's something. Let's check what that is too. God, my voice is going. I don't think it's the temple. So where was... Here we go. No. Oh, sugar. Okay. what about inside here? I think this is the thing that's like a giant hollow something. Yeah. What do we have here? Alchemist. Enchanter. Yeah, I don't think it was a merchant, but we've searched everywhere else. I think. Let's check I haven't missed anything. He has his own room here. Tunde. Sadrin. No. Okay. Let me check, because it might be something I took a picture of instead of writing down. I don't think so. I mean, unless I missed a building, I guess I'm wrong, and it probably was in a merchant then. That I don't know why that one's locked. I mean, it's 1 p.m. It should be open. We'll try the outfit person. Although I'm sure that's not where the dude is. I will say, I had my first iced coffee of the year today. Until now, I've been having a hot coffee when I get up, because it's been cold, right? But today was the first day that I did a blendy one. It was so nice, and I've missed it so much. And that's probably how I got through getting up, honestly. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in there, predictably. General merchandise.
Let's do something.
Maybe this person has something shady going on. Nope. Nope. Did that say something about work? Because is this going to be another side quest to add to the list? Oh no, this is the dude that we need to find. I think that's maybe the third merchant. Basically, all the merchants here are owed money by this one dude. So we have to track them down. Not there. Bookseller. It wouldn't be the bookseller because it said go to the bookseller. What about the pawnbroker? Is there going to be... I mean, is there maybe something shady?
Wealth beyond.
No, I'm not seeing... okay. No cool new robes. Okay. This is really not going well. Should we do another check? Maybe there's maybe we can find his house. Don't think it would be the council club. It's not him. What was that one? Ooh. Oh, I said my first guess was that it was a pub or a tavern. Because it said something about him having lodgings. Which I assume is maybe one of these. I mean, honestly, I think we're going to get there. And... is he here? That's a familiar name. Out the way, Skeetle. Don't go dissing the temperature of my blood. Honestly. Ooh, that's familiar. And Tundir. Okay, here we go. So, bear with, and we'll do some reading. Okay. All Ashlanders in a tribe, young and small, are born into the ancestor cult of their clan. The Nerevarine cult is different, though. It's a very small cult, with only a few wise women with the gift of prophecy, and a few holy warrior heroes who guard and protect the seers. Solmatul, Ashkan of the Ushilaku, is the warrior protector of the cult. It's going to be someone we have to meet then, I assume. And Nibani Mesa, also of the Ushilaku, is the oracle seer of the cult. Ashlanders, we have the notes. Ashlanders and foreigners. Okay. I feel a very racist thing going on here. Most Ashlanders wish all foreigners and their false gods could be driven from Morrowind. At very least, Ashlanders wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. Ashlanders think it shameful to attack unarmed persons, but they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or their clan laws. No Ashlander is fool enough to make war against the Empire. However, if such a war might be won, many Ashlanders might cheerfully give their lives to win such a war. It sounds like the Fremen from June, I don't know, however you say it. Yes, my friend Joshua, you say you want to ask me some questions. I mean, I don't really give a shit about your life as a trader. I'm kind of here for some more pressing info. Honor challenges, okay. Courtesy. Oh, I remember reading some of this. So I'm assuming maybe we read some of it. And maybe there was just one that we missed. Hang on, folks. So this, right, this is going in the notes. So I don't know if I will go and check this. So throughout the game, we've occasionally when we've rested and our character gets up, there's a pop-up with some super ominous, disturbing premonition kind of dream thing. Sort of like the vision things in what was it? Batman versus Superman or Justice League? Don't know. But he's saying now. Hassel says only a wise woman can find their meaning, right? And I know it's late. I know I am fairly sleep deprived right now. But I am fairly sure the Oracle Seer. Now, does that count as a wise woman? I don't know. But I'm going to add it to the Morrowind notes. The first... I mean, I guess I should put that. Sol... Matul. Warrior. Protector. For Nerev... Oh, was it Ashlanders? Oh no, of the Nerevarine cult. Protector for Nerevarine cult. More importantly, Nibani Mesa. However, Oracle Seer. Link? Question mark? Okay. Okay, and we are back. So, where did we get to? Oh, here we go. Hanatzainsum. Oh, that's the, that was an option when we were looking at the topics in our notepad. We just didn't have any entries. I wonder at my son. He has been so long away without a word to his father. Surely he wishes me to die of worry, so he may inherit this fine brandy. He has proposed to chart the rarely visited ancient underground complex at Mamea, west of Red Mountain. If you should chance to see him in your travels, chide him and tell him an old man longs for news of his son and heir. Okay, well, I guess it was a bit premature to close the Morrowind notes. So I don't think that's the main quest. That's like an extra thing to help the dude out. Hanat. 'Cause, 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 'cause Wonders about his missing son, Hanat. Sent to chart. Underground. Mamma. Okay. Oh, I should put west of Red Mountain. West of Red Mountain. Okay. Retired trader. I don't want to join the Thieves Guild right now. Life as a trader. I'm too old to try. Oh, so should we do like an old man voice? Oh, I'm too old to travel now, to risk the beasts and bitter blights of the wastes. Now I sit here, warm and savour my imported Cyrodiilic brandy, while my adventurous son, Hanat Zain Sabani, assists me in my trade, seeking out sources of fine ebony and fetching them at fine prices. Okay. That is going to be the only time I attempt to do a voice. Okay, so he's wondering where his son is. Nerevarine cult. They worship the great Ashcan and Hortator Nerevar Moonenstar, who in ages past destroyed the evil godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagoth and his foul hosts beneath Red Mountain. The cult is The cult is of small consequence in Ashlander worship, and only among the Urshilaku do its followers have any influence. Others Ashlanders' tribes share the sentiments of the cult, but regard the Nerevarine prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. Surely that should be other Ashlander tribes, right? Not others Ashlanders tribes. I don't know. Nerevarine prophecies. I've heard it said that prophecies foretell the return of a reincarnated Nerevar, who shall drive the foreigners from the Ashlands, and who shall cast it. Yeah, see, I made a clip reading that out, because the whole deal about driving the foreigners from Morrowind, like that that really just doesn't seem good. And yet I'm fairly sure they're like the thing that we, the player, are. The Urshilaku camp moves with the herds. Oh shit, this is super helpful. Morrowind notes once more. Okay, so this, here we go. Urshilaku camp, usually north of Margan. northern coast of Vardenfell. God, my predictive text is not keeping up. Right. I love how everybody has this information. Imagine pulling aside somebody on the street and they go, "Have you heard that George Washington will be reincarnated to drive out the citizens of Florida?" It is kind of mad. Yeah, I guess I kind of stopped thinking about it as weird. It is very odd. I think we've spoken about everything. Yeah. Okay, and I'm guessing that... Oh, no, there is something. Oh, no, that's his side quest. Okay, so that was pointless. Wonderful. Well, at least we won't have to come back to this dusty hellscape for a while. Assuming we can find the Silt Strider. And then we can head back to good old, not sandstormy Balmora. And get our next batch of orders from Caius. Which I assume at this point the main quest has only been go speak to my informant, do a quest for them so they'll give you the info about the prophecy or the cult, and then come back and tell me what they said. We've done that in 3 cities with about 7 different people. So if they could stop teasing, that would be great. I want to act like I haven't been doing faction quests or side quests or anything. Because it feels like the main quest hasn't started. Oh, there we go. And that's what I'm kind of pushing for. I know it's not going to be... a lot of it's going to be dialogue heavy and stuff. I'm not expecting, like, huge action-packed... it's not Space Marine 2, right? Which is all about the spectacle. Balmora. Okay. I think we definitely look good in this red robe. I am a little bit bothered by whatever the kind of... the random bit in the middle of our back is. I don't know what the point of that is, because it breaks up the whole flow. But if we just look from the front, I am very happy. I feel like it looks less fancy. It's less... I mean, they're both literally called extravagant robes. But this one's a bit more understated. It lets the colour do the talking, which I appreciate. So where is Caius? I think he's over this side. I'm pretty sure. Alchemist. We've been to the Alchemist a bunch. I think it's one of these. I think it's in this area. But we haven't found it yet. which is concerning. Yeah, that's the alchemist. Is it across the river? Maybe it's across the river. Maybe I'm thinking that's the way to the alchemist. Let's try across the river. Not that way. Hang on, what was that dude doing? Hello? Is there a reason why you're chilling on the outskirts of town behind a boulder completely by yourself at 9 p.m. with no torch in the dark? Okay, what if we make it worth your while? Flash a little green, or I guess gold. I mean, that doesn't make sense. I don't think any notes here are green. I think one's red and one's purple, and one might be kind of like a bluey green. Okay, what about now? Did that sweeten the situation? Ah, okay, it did. Now, I am not going to do a orc voice. I'm not even going to try, because they had, so far, I don't think I've heard what the orc voice acting's like in this. But in Morrowind, and especially in Skyrim, it's very distinctive. And I know it's a fictional race, right? Orcs aren't real. But like trying to play this as I would, making decisions that I would make, and getting in that headspace where all this racism is going on. Every single race in this game is racist against basically every other race, for no reason. So I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm not going to do a Redguard voice, because that's not good. Even though I have no idea how I would, I don't know how to do voices and accents and stuff. I don't even know how I would do like a kind of racist stereotype voice. So even if I did, you would probably not even recognize it. But I'm not doing that. And I feel like it's maybe the same for a lot of the others. I mean, I'll read the stuff out. I'm not saying I'm not going to read anything. We are super stuck here in the dark. I'm still going to read basically everything out. But if I do a voice, on the rare occasion I do a voice, it will be like the old man voice, right? Or like a posh voice or something. Yeah. I think in this, the Nord accent is Scottish rather than like Scandinavian, generic Scandinavian, not of a specific real country. So I'd probably have. That's probably, if I was going to do an accent, I could maybe be not entirely offensive. But if I tried doing any kind of, if I tried doing a voice based on the race of the character, it would really not go well. So I am not even going to go near that. I will carry on doing posh voices for the posh characters, though, because that's okay. Here we go. Here we go. That's why we have the torches. That can become dangerous territory quickly. It absolutely can. And I'm not funny enough to do it in like a smart, witty way that's like busting stereotypes and making everyone laugh. I don't have the skills or the talent to like actually do, because they talked about this. There's a bit in an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where, I mean, the context is irrelevant. Why they're where they are in that particular episode. I think it's The Gang Goes to Hell, part 1 or part 2. I don't know. But they're all stuck in this room, and they're doing games and talking to, like, doing imagination stuff to pass the time. And they start doing, one of the characters, Dee, is a quote unquote failed actress who vastly overestimates her comedic ability as well as her acting ability. So Caitlin Olsen, that plays her, is so good because she's playing a character really well that doesn't know how to play characters very well. It's really good anyway. And they go round and they start doing impressions of people, and they say to her, they're all white, by the way. They say to her, for whatever reason, do Obama, and she does what I would call like a racist stereotype. It's the sort of thing that's like a I mean, it sounds like a white person doing a black stereotype in like a cartoon from the 70s or something. And the gang obviously is not a fan. And she says, oh, well, it's because he's a man. It's nothing to do with race. It's because he's a man. And Dennis, the character played by Glenn Howerton, arguably the best actor technically, aside from Danny DeVito maybe. He says, okay, well, that's bullshit. I can do a female, give me a black female character from something or a person or whatever. And it was CCH Pounder from The Shield, which I haven't seen the show. But it's it's very memorable. And I looked it up. Like when I was watching that episode the first time, I paused it and looked it up. The exact clip. Jesus Christ! I don't think I've ever heard two people of different races and genders being the main thing that sound so alike. I don't have the skill to like do something like that. So we'll just stick to. I know my voice has caused some unkind comments just by being what it is. I have tried to change the way I speak. Unfortunately, it does not work. So tough titties, basically. I'm flashing back to that fudging postbox that was, oh, you have a gay voice. Oh, the world would be better without you in it. Fucking unkind person. Silly, unkind person. Right. What are we actually doing here? We're looking for Matey's house, aren't we? I got distracted on an Always Sunny tangent. Everything's so spooky at night because we can't, like, nothing loads in, so you can't see anything if it's coming at you. Or I think it might be up this way. Hang on, let me swap this over. Okay. And we're back. I did see my sister's dog today as well, which is always nice.
Annoying outlanders.
It hit me when I was sat there swapping the party over. It hit me the exhaustion. Tomorrow's stream will be completely normal though. I will try and make it as early as possible starting, because it will be the last long one, or at least the last that ends that late for the next till the next weekend. Oh, there's our friend stuck there behind the boulder. Where's this dude? I keep getting distracted. My brain is honestly, it's...
Quickly, outlander. I haven't much time.
Oh, yeah, we got another person trying to tell us about good old Daddy Dagoth. I forgot that I literally have a Night Eye spell equipped. While we've been stumbling around in the dark. Like we're Gollum in his motherfucking cave. Brain not work good. Here we go. Yes, here we are again, friend. Still shirtless, still cracked out of your mind. I have... Where's... Here we go. Reading time. The package you gave me described the prophecy's conditions, and you seemed to match them. And called that shit. An orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents. Standard vague prophecy stuff. I can see how it would be nice to have a Nerevarine in our pocket, just in case. But the Emperor and his advisors seem to think this prophecy is genuine, whatever a genuine prophecy is, and we're going to take it seriously, aren't we, Joshua? Yes, sir. So is that everything, or do we... Here we go. Ooh. So my instinct was right. We are going to have to track this place down. Find out what the dreams mean. Caius wants us to find Nuleno Tadas at Margan Outpost. Okie doke. Okay. I now have music on to wake my brain up. We're going to squeeze every last ounce of energy I have today. So, I should say as well, I don't think there's anything else from this fella, right? Oh, I guess what if we ask about our duties? How do we do that? Orders, there we go. Sending you to the camp, okay. Oh, hang on. Sounds like we might be about to get some answers, finally. Which means the main quest might finally be starting. Fudge, yeah. Okay. Thanks for your report, but keep them. But keep Zane Sabani's notes on the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshilaku camp to speak with Sul Matul and Nabani Mesa. But before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. Here we go. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me. So you could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine Oh, is that supposed to be a comma? No, because then it's a capital S. Okay, that... bad job, writers. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later. It should explain everything. Well, I ain't gonna be no gosh darn Nerevarine. I'm not kicking foreigners out of the Morrowind. I don't care if it's some bullshit prophecy. As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his councillors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesized Nerevarine? At first, I thought we were supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now, I don't know what to think. But I am sure of one thing. This is not just primitive superstition, and we will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. So, Zane Sabani says Sul Matul and Nabani Mesa are at Urshilaku camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult. So I'm sending you to speak with them, tell them your story, and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for expenses, and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. Okay, let's stick that in the notes too. Not going to turn down free supplies. Via Fort Moonmoth for supplies. Okay. So tomorrow during the day before I start streaming, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of Twitch admin. And I am currently 9 days behind on streams making clips. There was a time when I was up to date, and the day after the stream, I'd be getting a clip from it. Now we are way behind. But I think that's something that I'll be able to tackle during next week when I'm not streaming for as long. I'll be streaming every night still. it won't be really long ones. For five days, I think. So tomorrow, the first thing I got to do is do my about page, because you can only do that via PC. So I'm going to have to get my laptop and do that. Right now, I think yeah, all it says is, I'm Joshua, nice to meet you. Because ideally I'd like to have a list of the games that we're playing. Because Twitch, I think, only keeps the... it says really JB streams by category. I think it's the games you played in the last week. But there's obviously a lot more that we... It's been more than a week since we played. So I would very much like to have that on the About page. I don't know what else. We'll see, but that's the main thing. I should probably have something about the platform, right? So something saying I'm on Xbox, streaming via Streamlabs and whatever. I don't know. Like, should I also have one saying like, "Hello, yes, I'm a legit crazy man. Just FYI, before you come hang out, I'm an actual crazy person." I don't know. Okay, so I guess first thing we got to read. Where's the decoded package thing? Zain Sabani's notes. Yeah, see, that's just going to be... Oh, no, okay, this is actually... Some of this is new, so I'll get to reading. Zain Sabani's notes. The following are notes on the Ashlanders and the Noreverian cult prepared for you by Hassor Zain Sabani. The Ashlanders are the direct descendants of the Aldmeri peoples who followed the prophet Veloth into the lands we now call Morrowind. The Ashlanders retain the most modest, nomadic life and simple ancestor worship of their forebears, and despise the soft lives and decadent worships of the settled Great House Dunmer cultures. Burton. The wastes are harsh and unforgiving, and we are a hard people. But there is a beauty and honour in our simple lives, and the snobs of the temple and great houses are fools to dismiss us as crude savages. The Fremen. Ashlanders and foreigners, they want all the foreigners to leave on pain of death, which is kind of an issue. Be wary about tribal chiefs. That's one of the two people we're going to meet. And wise women, tribal seers and counsellors. That is the second person we're going to meet. Wonderful. That we know. That we know. Okay, yeah, this is new as well. The Ursulaku Ashlanders, that's who we're off to meet. The Ursulaku are the Ashlanders of the Northern Ashlands and the West Gash in the northwest of Vardenfell. Ashkan Sulmatul is their chief, a brave and respected war leader and warrior protector of the Nerevarine cult. Nabani Mesa is their wise woman, a deep and shrewd counsellor and seer of the Nerevarine cult. The Ursulaku camp moves with the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts, north of the village of Margan, on the northern coast of the Northern Ashland. So north of the north. Oh, I saw as well today, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is coming to Game Pass. Now, I adored the first game, and I think I've spoken about it on stream before. I have only played through it once. I've never replayed it because I like 100%ed it. But incredible game, and the sequel is supposed to be really good too, and I'd love to try that when that comes out. Also, the Avatar game, it put me off because it sounded like for anyone that grew up in the like playing shitty movie tie-in games, some of which were fine, but most of them were absolutely terrible. I kind of figured it was just going to be that. And then I saw some gameplay and I saw some reviews when it came out. Thought, oh, it actually looks pretty neat. And then promptly forgot all about it. But that's on Game Pass too. That's on there now, actually. I think that went on today. So I will probably install that at some point and give that a try as well. Definitely the two we are playing most often right now, though, is Morrowind and Dark Souls. They are the two that we're really kind of focusing on. But that can change. It's always changing.
Speak, traveler.
Oh, we got another one of these sleeper dudes. All shall greet him as flesh or as dust. Okay. Little dick energy from Dagoth there. We are, I think, on the wrong side of the river, which is not great. I think we're now good to go explore. Gotta go find the Ursulaku camp, wherever that is. I think, didn't it say go to Aldrune and then go north to Garmak? Was it called Garmak? I'm a little bit worried because I haven't been keeping track this level of what we've got points in so far. So it is going to be a surprise when we level up, whenever that might be. have done no training or haven't kept count or anything. Why is it so... I really am tempted to start upgrading our speed because it takes so long to walk everywhere. Oh, yeah, now we got another... leave us alone. All shall greet him as flesh or as dust. Yeah, you said. You said, and I wasn't interested then either. Okay, we're at least on the right side of the river now. So my vote is we head back to the Silt Strider and we nip on back to Aldroon and then we go from there. Failed. Here we go. Might have to go round this way. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Hello, sir. Your swiftest ride to Aldroon, please, my good man. Suran we haven't been to yet. Oh, we're back to this. Oh, it's the bloody desert place. The not the desert, the sandstorm. Which granted is very cool. Okay. Shout out to this shirt, by the way. I haven't worn this since Christmas, I don't think. I got it because it was, it's a very colourful flannel. Usually I go for a more muted flannel, but I don't have a Christmas jumper. And I thought, wow, if there's one time to be slightly colourful. Oh, so we can fast track, but we're not going to do that until we've been there. Oh shit, this is a good song. Gotta leave here, right? Haven't been there. Was it Margan? We have to go to Moonmoth Fort for some supplies. Oh, it's okay. Sugar. I know what we can do. Failed. We've set our waypoint here in Balmora. Not Balmora, Caldera. So it's half the distance it would take to get back. Unfortunately, there's no Silt Strider here. That would be perfect, but that would also be too good, right? Perfect. Extra 4,000 gold. This is not the right way. I don't think there's a Silt Strider. No. I mean, there's a Mage's Guild. So what we could do... I don't know if this is going to work. Because I don't really understand. And I don't know where the nearest one is. Oh, that doesn't look good. Buckmoth. Oh no, we've gone the wrong way. Ah, sugar, we've gone back that way. Okay. Well, looks like we're doing that again, folks. Back to Caldera. If we can actually pull it off. I will have a look actually while we're here. Don't think we've been here. Oh, is that the person that we talked to join the Imperial Legion? Yeah. Okay. I think all I've got written until now was to talk to this person. So this would be more info. Cheers, friends. Okay, so we can join the Imperial Legion. Yet another faction that we can join. Uriel Septum, aka Patrick Stewart. Now there might... Yeah, here we go. This is a new batch of merchants. So that means they might have something new that we haven't come across. Doesn't look like it, though. Dang. Still haven't come across the next tier of equipment yet. Oh yeah, they want me to join the Imperial Cult. Yet another. No. What about you, good sir? I'm not seeing anything jump out at me. No.
What was that?
Okay. Any others? Ooh. Training in mercantile and speechcraft. That would be very good.
Do you want something?
I thought when they were around that... Well, they're looking at us now. When they were turned round, I thought, oh my god, there's a person without a face. Right, okay, that was a letdown. Oh, and I think we went the wrong way. Yeah. Here we go. So we're back, yeah. Back to Caldera we go. Okay. Back in sunny Caldera, where everything is sunshine and rainbows. Yeah, we gotta go to Balmora. Okay, what about if we use that one instead? Where does that take us? Balmora, perfect. Okay. Why are we back here in Balmora? Oh god, I can't get comfortable. I really need to go to sleep. Like, really bad. Why did we come back to Balmora? Oh, I know why we came back. think. Hang on. Fort Moonmoth. We got to go to Fort Moonmoth. Yeah. Which we should be able to get there fairly easily. It's on the way to Balmora, so it's just going to be out here left. Yeah. Well, I hope everyone's had a lovely day, whatever you've been up to. What I might do actually, I think the longest I can have a poll up on Twitch is 10 minutes. So it will be up for 10 minutes. New poll. If we do a long stream tomorrow, which we defo will be, I don't know what to play. We might play 2 games. I don't know. But if you have a preference, I'm going to put this poll up.
Today is your lucky day, so let's hear it.
I've got a few minutes if you need something, friend.
Apparently, we are looking for Somatus Vanis and Crulius Pontanian, which is not this fella. So he ain't telling us. Oh, here we go. Okay, little story. Once upon a time, there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organisations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody knew he was doing this, but nobody could prove it, because even if it could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws because he thought laws made people happy and safe. And it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officer caught them. For a long time, the good officer sighed and said, "What can I do? Because the bad magistrate has important friends, nothing I do will touch him." But then the good officer said, "Say, wait a minute. What about the bad people who are bribing the bad magistrate? They haven't got important friends, and if they aren't around, the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes." And even better, the good officer suspected that the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate were probably criminals themselves. So the good officer decided that it would be good if the bad people who were bribing the bad magistrate should go away forever. So that good officer made a little special prayer that there would be a little bloodbath to wash the bad people away. There, isn't that a nice little story? Maybe not a perfect story, because it ends with a prayer and not a bloodbath. But maybe the story isn't over yet. So he wants us to go kill a load of dudes who he claims might be shady. The bad people in my story are 5 members of the Kimona Tong. I know they are a scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith, and that they are in Balmora. Unfortunately, I don't know their names, but maybe you can find their names and where to find them. And maybe my story can have a happy ending, with a little bloodbath instead of a little prayer. Oh, the bad people are the Kimona Tong. I thought everybody knew that. They are a criminal organisation. Unfortunately, I don't know who the Kimona Tong are. No one will tell me because I'm an officer. And it's against the code to tell officers things. But people in the Thieves Guild hate the Kimona Tong. I bet if you asked the Thieves Guild, they would cheerfully tell you who the bad people are and where to find them. But I warn you, these bad people are very tough. Tougher than you, I'm afraid. Okay. Interesting. So that's yet another side quest to add to the Morrowind notes. I think I might call it, friends, because I'm so tired, and I'm sure I'm barely making sense at this point.
How can I help you?
Okay. So that's not actually the dude with the supplies, though, is it? Prison towers, no. Well, I hope everyone's had a lovely day. If you're just here at the end, I hope you've had a lovely day today. I hope it's all gone well. If it hasn't, the good news is it's tomorrow. Oh, that's one of them. Essential supplies. You're Joshua. Kaya said you'd come by. I've chosen from my best scroll stocks. I don't know your preferences or situation, but blessings and barriers always come in handy. Purity of body sets you up amazingly in a fight. And of course, divine intervention gets you safe to an imperial cult shrine when all else fails. Here, they're paid for. Now, I don't know your budget, but you might also want to browse my selection for scrolls to suit your own personal style. I love that he did a little plug for his business there at the end. Okay, we don't need any of them. Ooh. I wonder, we won't be able to sell him potions, will we? That would be too good. Yeah. Okay. Was that the other? No. I don't remember the other dude's name. Yeah, I will be streaming again tomorrow. It will be a big long stream. And I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I'll also be posting clips. I'm going to be doing a bunch of admin on Twitch and a bunch of editing tomorrow. So I will probably end up posting like 3 times or something mad like that. So if you want to have a say in what we play, all you got to do is leave a comment on one of the things I post, and then I'll see it. You don't have to pay, you don't have to tip or anything like. Honestly, it's more for my own benefit because it means I'm not sat here stuck in a over-analysing spiral. So I say that as often as I can remember to. I think someone's only actually taken me up on it once. But the option is still there. We did a poll tonight, but unfortunately the polls on Twitch can only be up for a max of 10 minutes. So I thought I'd be able to have it up like the whole stream. Sadly, no. But we did have a vote for Space Marine, which I'm enjoying. It will be nice because I don't think I'll have anything to read out. I'll still be talking, of course, and rambling away, but it will be nice not to be reading stuff out. I can't see where this other person is. Where's this other dude? I will not be beaten. Is it him? No. That's the guy we spoke to, so not him. Oh, here we go. Essential supplies. Free potions. Hell yes. Thank you, good sir. See, absorb fatigue. Fatigue is stamina, so that will be awesome. Absorb willpower. That's an attribute, which is infinitely less useful. Not tempting me, I'm afraid. How much money does he have? 150. Yeah, never mind. Okay, well, we're now good to go with the trek to find this camp and find out the truth about the prophecy. But I will be leaving that for next time. Thank you so much, everyone that stopped by. Sorry, it's been a weird one. My brain has not been working tonight at all. But we will be back tomorrow, and it should be better. No promises, but otherwise, take care. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, whatever you might be up to. I am gonna go straight to sleep and love every minute of it. Right, toodles, friends. Don't you dare go hollow. Don't you dare go hollow. You're too dang important.